At Simla, Indian leaders met to discuss Lord Wavell's solution of the political deadlock. Mr. Gandhi, invited by Lord Wavell for a preliminary discussion, arrives by car and enters the compound of Wavell, residence of his hostess, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. Huge crowds lined the roadside to cheer Mr. Gandhi on his way to Viceregal Lodge. Britain's soldier viceroy and India's non-violent prophet were to meet for the first time. Before his departure from Bombay, Mr. Gandhi had acclaimed Lord Wavell as a statesman sympathetic to India's aspirations. Simla's citizens turned out in large numbers to cheer the leaders whose deliberations would mould India's destiny. Mr. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, president of the Muslim League, met the Viceroy soon after Mr. Gandhi. On that fateful day, many wondered what stand this brilliant lawyer would take. The atmosphere was charged with expectancy. Master Tara Singh, leader of the warrior Sikhs, goes to meet the private secretary to the Viceroy, Sir Evan Jenkins. B.G. Kher, Bhulabhai Desai, and Ravi Shankar Shukla, congressmen who have taken a prominent part in the country's life, their names well known throughout political India. Next day, India's representatives assembled at Viceregal Lodge for the momentous conference. Rao Bahadur Sivaraj, prominent leader of the scheduled classes. Sir Sadullah, Premier of Assam. Dr. Khan Sahib, Premier of the Northwest Province. Sir Henry Richardson, who represents the European group. Maulana Azad, President of the Indian National Congress. Mr. Bhulabhai Desai, leader of the Congress Party in the Central Assembly, and Pandit Ballabh Pant, ex-Premier of the United Provinces. Mr. Rajgopalacharya, ex-Premier of Madras. CR talks to Captain Wavell, His Excellency's son. On the lovely lawn overlooking the valley, India's leaders exchange greetings. Malik Khizr Hayat Khan's tall figure stood out amongst the 21 men who, under the guidance of Lord Wavell, were assembled at Simla, determined to end India's political deadlock. Every leader present at Viceregal Lodge echoed the feeling of India's millions: they must not fail. Every press reporter and war correspondent was in town. This was big news. Then Lord and Lady Wavell came out on the lawn and met the delegates to the conference. The Viceroy's approach to the political problem has created a deep and profound impression on all. This man, who had commanded vast armies in the past, who had smashed the Italian military machine in Egypt and Libya, had proved himself a statesman of the world. He had taken the initiative in offering a practical and realistic solution to India's problem. Just before the conference was due to begin, Lord Wavell spoke to the representatives of the world's press and appealed to them to exercise responsibility and a sense of gravity in reporting the conference. Then the historic meeting began.